Here we are going to pick up our luggage here in Amsterdam, ready for a long vacation. Woo-hoo. Hi guys, we're here in Amsterdam and we're riding the train, which I bought using what's called Holland Pass, and it was about, I think, 52 euros, which is about $60 for a 3-day pass. So we have unlimited train, tram, and bus, I believe. I'll have to figure it out, but that's what it said. And we're 2 stations from the airport, so it's going to be pretty quick. So anyway, we have our luggage. Ely was deathly afraid that we weren't going to be able to carry our luggage on. She was complaining about it, and I said, I researched all this, and it said that you could. And then I asked the people at the train, as well as information at the airport, and they all said, yeah, you can take your luggage. So it's very empty right now. It's not rush hour, so it's about, I think, 12:20 or so in the afternoon. So it's very light. Lots of seats available, and very nice, joyful ride for about 10 minutes to get to where we need to go, to our hotel, which is a Holiday Inn Express. In coming to Amsterdam, we purchased this Amsterdam travel ticket, and it's valid for 1, 2, or 3 days. Well, I bought the 3-day one, and it starts at the first check-in. You have to check in and out at every place that you go into a transportation vehicle, and also when you leave, otherwise the card becomes invalid. So you have to check in, then check out every single time. However, this is really, really good because you can get on and off any tram, train, or bus, and it doesn't cost anything. And that even includes the airport to your hotel or to Central Station. Our hotel is 2 stops from the airport, and it only took about 7 to 10 minutes. And then one train ride all the way from our hotel into Central Station, and that takes only 5 minutes. So it's really convenient, and you can stay at different hotels that are cheaper than the ones that are on the central area. So we stayed at a Holiday Inn Express, and it was very nice. Hotel, nice stay. Breakfast was included, which was very good. And this is a great card to purchase. Hi everyone, this is our starting of our second day in Amsterdam. We were extremely tired as it is 9 hours difference between Las Vegas and here. So we did a bunch of walking anyway yesterday to sort of get familiar with things, but today we're much fresher and able to report better. And so we're here at the Central Station, and behind me is the main Central Station. This is the hub of Amsterdam, where people come from the airport to here, and from ships, cruise ships. There's trams, trains, and buses, all kinds of ways of transportation. They're very good. They run all the time, and we're about to head on a tram to the Van Gogh Museum so we can check that out today. We bought tickets for that, as well as a 3-day Holland Pass, which allows us unlimited use of all the travel modalities here. And then after that we're going to hit cruise on the Canal. It's a 1-hour cruise that I purchased as a package along with the Van Gogh Museum. So stay tuned. Here we are a few blocks away from Central Station. There's this central square where street performers tend to show their talents, and other things happen in this square. There's lots of people, lots of foot traffic, obviously lots of pigeons as well. Okay, I'm over here in the middle of Amsterdam on the famous Vondelpark Park, which is very large. It's probably not as large as Central Park in New York, but it's pretty big, and it's a great place to come and relax. Many thousands of Amsterdam residents probably come here every day. They can ride bikes, they can jog, they can sit around and eat. There's a fountain right behind me, and several ponds that really are tranquil for everyone to just relax. And I'm going to kind of walk around, and you can see all the bicycles and people walking and so forth. Look at all this. Look at all the bicyclists here. There's thousands and thousands of them. You just have to be very careful where you're walking because they'll run you over. So bicycling seems to be a very important mode of transportation here because it's cheap and easy to do. And they do it year round, even when it's cold. We're here in the middle of September. It's a gorgeous day. There's no wind. There's clouds making it nice and cool. I'm in a short sleeve shirt. I have a jacket because it does tend to sometimes get cold within minutes. Yesterday was very windy for a while and a little rainy, and it was very cold that I needed a jacket, and even with the jacket it was kind of cold, but then it warmed up soon after that and was perfectly calm. So you just have to be ready for different seasons in the same day, but it's a gorgeous place to visit, and that fountain is just really, really pretty. And we haven't even explored the whole park because it's so big, and we have tickets to go to the Van Gogh Museum in about 45 minutes or so, and so we got to walk over there. This is very close to the Rijksmuseum, the Van Gogh Museum, and several other museums, so if you're in Amsterdam you can take a break from all that and come over here and sit around and relax. You can go buy some food and bring it here and eat. So this is a very good place to wind down before or after your shopping and museum excursions. Okay? Okay, now after visiting the park, we had the time of 2:15 to get into the Van Gogh Museum, so we got there about that time. We did not have to stand in line as we had pre-purchased our tickets. I bought them while we were still in Las Vegas at a website called getyourguide.com, and you can purchase these tickets as well as for other places, including Hop On, Hop Off, and so forth, through this website. So I would suggest doing that, and like I said, we didn't have to stand in line like other people did. This museum is awesome. Right in front of you is a panel on the wall that every few seconds changes from one Van Gogh masterpiece to another of his most famous ones. They did not let anyone take photos or video while you were in the museum. That's kind of standard for most places. So, but some people were actually doing it anyway, but you're not supposed to. It was quite large. It was about 3 floors of paintings. Most of them were Van Gogh, but there were some other artists that were featured as well. And it was a very nice self-touring event that we went to. And there's also some places where you can buy souvenirs, as you can see here. This is one area, but there were some other areas in the building that you could go visit and purchase things. Now, I'm not one much for art, never have been, but I was really impressed with his paintings, the strokes and so forth. The paintings, many of which looked like they were three-dimensional. It was really, really, really nice. So I would suggest going to visit this Van Gogh Museum if you get a chance. Now, as I had said earlier, that many people ride bicycles pretty much everywhere here in Amsterdam, and looking at all this, look at how many hundreds and thousands of bicycles there are in these bicycle parking areas. It's amazing to see all this, and look at this. This is a 3-story bicycle park place. It's incredible. You really got to be careful walking around because these bicycles come from out of nowhere, and sometimes they're very fast. Okay, we're about to get onto our canal cruise part of our trip here. Behind me is the cruise port that we're going to get onto our canal cruise. And we went to the Van Gogh Museum, and between the two places for the two of us, it cost a total of 65.3 euros in the combination. So we got a ticket voucher, and that gets us on to the two of the Van Gogh Museum and two cruises here. And so that's a pretty good price for everything. So it's about 32 euros per person, which is probably about $40 per person for both, and that's a pretty good price. So we're going to go on the cruise and we'll let you know how that goes. We'll be filming from there. And looking at the prices separately, this would have cost 72 euros for two people for the Van Gogh and this cruise. Instead, we paid less. We paid like 65, so we saved 7 euros.
Rumors when the truth is lost. I never stood a chance. We all think the dark knows, so we put life in their hands. Belief comes from on a line, but that belief is never questioned. 'Cause it's easier to believe what's in front of you than what is behind the words spoken. Samuel said we're suspended in disbelief, but Simon said believe.
In cruising the canal, you can see several houseboats on either side. These people, a lot of them live there year-round. They are hooked up to utilities and the sewage and water, which makes them livable year-round. Incidentally, a lot of bicycles somehow land up in the water, either from theft or people crash into there and just leave them, I guess. So occasionally they have to clean the canals out of debris like that. Not surprisingly, bicycle theft is the #1 crime in the Netherlands. There are many companies that provide canal excursions. Some are very long and some are very short. Some have dinner associated with them. There were several that passed us that I kind of wish I would have known about them, because they actually provided drinks while you were on your canal cruise. So those people were quite happy sipping their alcoholic beverages, cruising the canal and enjoying the scenery. So next time we'll look for something like that to partake of.
Rumors when the truth is lost. I never stood a chance. We all think the dark knows, so we put life in their hands. Belief comes from all.
This concludes our first of 2 to 3 videos that we will be filming here in Amsterdam on this cruise trip. I hope you liked it, and please subscribe if you like to follow us, and click like if you like this video, and stay tuned for our future videos as well. Thanks a lot for watching. Ciao.